Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origin. So, where did we left off yesterday? We left off at the Circle of Magi, where we accidentally killed Vion. She was supposed to be our healer, but we'll have to live with the consequence. Now that job falls to Morrigan. I hope she won't fuck too much up. We saved the circle. No, we didn't. We killed the circle, and we are now going to get the Templars back. The circle happened to had a little accident with a humongous amount of abominations and blood mages, and we annihilated them all, even in the fate itself. And we came out a bit more powerful than we were before. So, what are we going to do today? The plan was... yeah. That is the good question. What was the plan? Well, the plan was to go to I think orzammar. Let's see what we can gather together.
Indeed.
Just turning up that a bit. Plymouth. We don't want to go there yet. It is not unhealthy. What? I didn't ask for the dog. You son of a dingus.
Indeed.
Yes.
Thank you. Even though the dog might be better than Lister. We can choose. The circle is annihilated. Wycliffe Village. We could go there. I don't see any perks to it though. Frostback Mountains. We are going to get our hands off on a little dwarf. No real perks to that either. Do we get something good from there? Dan gets his sword. Other than that, Brazilian outskirts. That's the place of the yep, those. So where do we wanna go? That is actually a good question. I kind of want to go to orzammar to gather together the other companions so we have a decent amount. Let's do that. Ah, damn it. Oh, what a surprise. Dunno.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
Hello.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
I hope he doesn't attack us. I know he does, but Savranna. Okay. Oh shit. They.
Ah, a fellow traveler of the fair lands. Are you a seeker, perchance? My packs are light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus V Eternus, rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself.
Did you sell a few copies to the circle?
I have no idea what you're talking about, and neither do these large men carrying swords. Get them!
Okay. Try the easy way.
Maker!
Look at this mess! I love it! Cross me and you shall pay! Is that all you've got?
Ow? By a ranger, you're... I can't even move him.
Victory shall be mine! Let's get started. On it. It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me. As you wish.
Damn, he hurts!
I am your death! It's a good day.
And now he dead.
This should be easy enough.
So what did we get out of this? Other than this glitch. Nothing? Ah, that can't be true. Apparently, nothing. How disappointing. Turn to the path. Okay. What a disappointment. Oh well.
This should be easy enough.
To orzammar we go. Okay. First of all, we're going to fight our way to the gates. If I remember. Oh yes. Bounty hunters. And they didn't even stop to talk. What
Let's make this quick.
do you fucking mind?
Can't die like this.
Alistair, you are useless.
Run while you can.
Ain't he awesome? Alistair, it can't be right I have to point you there at myself. Jesus! Thank you. Kite.
On it. This should be easy enough. Now we get our hands dirty. Too easy. Let's get started.
The reason I don't use the pause system very often is because I simply find it too easy when you use the game mechanics like that.
Most traders aren't allowed into
And,
Orzammar, so they just sort of gather near the doors. There's no laws up here at all, I'm told.
I don't enjoy that a lot. It kind of drag out the combat and it makes it easy. So I only do that if it really is necessary. And sometimes it really is.
Yes? Oh? What was this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
Okay. Yup.
Down you go!
This should be easy. On your guard! Let's get started. Be careful!
And now he's the one left.
You never had a chance.
Hey, thank you. Oh, leveled up. Ah, that was Liana. One to cunning. Distraction, the boss performs a replay. Miniature. There we go. Surface dwarf. I think I need some change in parties.
Blast it.
Yes. I'm taking my caravan to Highever, where it's peaceful.
Is that him? I think it is.
Step right, maker's breath. Oh, beg your pardon, friend. You, startled me a bit. Can what? I'm sorry, I don't know what that...
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Just kill him, Stan. We can search his belongings for it.
I don't have it, I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here.
Who did you sell it to?
A dwarf near Redcliffe. Dwin, I think his name was.
Thank you. If you're lying, you do know we'll be back.
I'm not, I promise you.
We'll see.
I'm sure we do. Let's get some. Constitution now. Two-hand is strange. Yup. And we'll
Vashaden. Yes.
Lucas. Gossip. Don't care about gossips.
So what do you think will happen to all those people we left behind in Lothering?
Some of them will find their way to Denerim. Many will die, as the Maker wills.
Don't you wish you could have stayed there? To help more people, I mean.
If the Blight isn't stopped, everyone will die. This is the greater good we're serving, both of us, right here.
So it's all right to let some people die for the greater good? I'm not so sure about that. I felt bad leaving all those people there, all panicked and helpless.
You're doing what you must, Alistair. There will be worse to come yet. You will need to steel yourself. You know this.
I've never been very good at that. The steeling myself part. I find it better sometimes to just be a little weak. I'm all right with that, really.
I don't believe you. And either way, it's not as if any of us has a choice.
That's right, Liana.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
You live on the surface.
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzammar's lifeline, even if we're denied a caste. The Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often do you restock in Orzammar?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
Never mind.
Best of luck to you.
What can I do for you?
I have a note from you, Master.
This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
Oh, you just be happy you wasn't in the circle.
They have to open the gate. My suppliers will think I cheated them.
Alright.
I demand an audience. You insult all of Ferelden. King Loghain will not suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Why have your people retreated like this?
They hide because they are dwarves.
I would challenge any race to fare as well. Our king is dead. Endrunai Dukan returned to the Stone Knot 3 weeks ago. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
That's no good. The Grey Wardens need their traditional dwarven allies.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
One to your false queen. Queen? Yeah, okay. King, the dwarves will not hear him today.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Something else. Alright. This far, this good.
Those statues are dwarven paragons, if I remember right.
Prefer that outsiders
The
not
best of
witness
their
our
ancestors.
infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Thank you.
They say the Darkspawn have left for the surface.
Okay.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that! Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
She's a nut job! I said it! Okay.
Bread? Please, sir. Just a bit of bread. For the love of paragons. Please.
I don't have any bread, apparently. Okay.
Show respect, Surfacer. You're in the Hall of Heroes, home to the best of us.
The features are The features are quite grand indeed.
Paragons, dwarves who achieve such greatness, they're considered ancestors even if they yet walk among us. If only we had one now. A unifier. A voice like that, there would be no dissension.
Perhaps I can help?
Perhaps I don't want you to. A surfacer should not see us in this kind of disarray. Goodbye, Warden. I hope you're not needed.
Hope not either. But I know I am.
You are very beautiful, Morrigan.
Tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet. Yes. With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Stop looking at my breasts like that. 'Tis most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that lovely neck.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun, I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes. We could go shopping together.
Oh god. Yep.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Damn, son. Yup. That just happened.
Won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. I find that sodding fool, I'll have him in the Legion.
Alright.
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Can a city function like this?
See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there. Sort this all out in a hurry.
The proving?
Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate. The true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Sound like Bearmont Paragons.
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
You mentioned paragons.
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky.
You already
they are
had
the best
that
of
one.
us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Aye, I should get
Yes, you
going.
Wow. So this is Orzammar. It's huge.
That's what she said.
Do you have any tales of the wilds?
None of the sort you like. No princesses in tall towers or knights throwing themselves at whole armies.
That's not all I like.
Do you want tales of the chastened wilders who dwell in the marsh? Do you want to hear of the slow deaths they inflict on their enemies? Perhaps a tale of the poisonous creatures of the wilds that lay their eggs on your skin so their young may eat you alive when hatched?
Yep.
Or a tale of my mother's marsh cuisine? That, in my opinion, is the most terrifying of all my tales.
No, I don't want to hear about those things.
Then I have no tales for you.
Yep. No tail. Now that.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
This Balin is King Endrin's son?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
What do you know about this Lord Harrowmont?
Lord Harrowmont should be our king. He was King Endrin's closest advisor, the only one he could trust. Endrin himself, ancestors welcome him, asked the Assembly to endorse Harrowmont.
People are at each other's throat.
The city is torn apart. King Endrin is dead, and the Assembly can't decide who takes the throne, Lord Harrowmont or that monster Balin.
2 seconds. Don't matter. Why such hate for Balin?
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
Is Harrowmont qualified to rule?
He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less.
Who are you?
I am Narav Helmi, 3rd daughter of the 2nd matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger? What brings you to Orzammar at such a time?
I'm Javanna, a Grey Warden. I'm here to seek aid.
A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean?
I have a treaty compelling Orzammar to aid against the Blight.
A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferrender. He might be able to get you an audience.
Thank you, lady. That was very nice. Okay, we got Filian. Vilda.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness.
Even.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
What were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turak of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Rak. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return? Are your son missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by dark spawn that way.
We shouldn't abandon him. I'll look for him if you want.
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
Hey, sir.
What is that smell? Dwarven vomit. Charming.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Your allegiance to this Balin is clear. Why?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Some say Balin killed his file.
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
You approve of this chaos?
Can't find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine. The Assembly has done us a favor. They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change.
A blight is coming. Orzammar can't be divided.
Orzammar will decide what we can or can't be. Blight may be imminent on the surface, but our warriors are well seasoned against dark spawn. There will be topsiders left for trade. There's no end to you.
Well, let me see what you have in store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Thank you. What do we have? Okay. Nothing really stands out. Just in that. Nope. Nothing in that one. Selling that. Selling that. I can't use that either. Can't see what that good would do. Have to come back here to get that tome. But no. We'll come back.
I'd like to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming back to us, Balin's ascension willing.
Let's yeah.
I'll take
let's
your gold.
See.
You're good for that.
Didn't see everything. Daggers. Worth it? Nothing.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaper it controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Do you want me to talk to him?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Thank you. Okay, some comments. Right. Let's just go down in the underbelly. God damn it! Resume. I hope I didn't put too far
Why
back.
do the poor not rise up
Okay.
against their betters? This I never understood.
Ah, Jesus.
Enemies approaching.
Apparently they didn't want me here.
Less fighting, more dying, blast you!
A bit more please.
You're getting sloppy!
Hello. Bobby.
How about you? If you want to die! Let's get started.
Somebody seen Alistair?
Look at this mess! I love it! Too easy.
Ugh. Typical.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
This pursuit.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
I'd have to hear about it.
Human kings, you know. They make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee. More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
I don't have that kind of
As long as
money.
you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Yeah. That was a hefty price he wanted.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Yep.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
Ah, you just have to hold real tight with your feet.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh? Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven Kings, but the stories do it no justice. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful.
Yes, it's very
And
good.
have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Yes? Why is someone like you hanging about Dusttown so much?
Do you know anything about the small rodents down here?
Nugs? Yes. They don't got much meat on them, but down here you can't be picky. Better than nothing.
How would I get one of those?
Nuggets. Lots of people sell them here in Dust Town.
No, I want a live nug.
What for? You going to cook them up yourself?
My friend would like one as a pet.
Yeah, I can find a nug for you. Could even get one from outside the city. Those ones in the deeps don't eat as much garbage. I don't know what they eat, but they always seem healthier, you know? Shiny coats, bright eyes. How much you giving me?
20 silver.
Real silver, huh? I'll get you a big one for that. Give me some time. I'll hunt him down for you.
Spare a bit for the needy? Have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Here's 5 silver. Why doesn't your son's father help you?
Question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
If you're the miner...
In Orzammar, lineage is traced through the child's same-sex parent. Had my baby been a girl, she would have been a miner like me. But as a boy, my son is considered tainted forever by his father's seed.
Isn't there any other solution?
Yes. I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways?
What kind of life will he have? Spare him that pain.
Maybe it would be better to spare him that. Let him join the ancestors. I could go home. I have to be alone now. Excuse me.
Hehe. Thank you. Okay.
On it.
Tom's house? Nothing really
This
in
should be
here.
easy enough.
Just
As you wish.
two chests. Big chest. Okay. No, can do that one. I can't enter. Some beggars. And now we have him back.
I got him. He's all squirmy, but he's a big fella. $40 silver? Real silver? I could buy something proper with that. A good meal, maybe a real blanket. I knew you'd be good on your word. Nice doing business.
Liana, I got something for you. Cute neck.
Oh, it's one of those subterranean bunny pigs. Oh, look at him. Come here, you.
He's pretty cute. Have fun.
Thank you so much. You've made my day.
Yep. What's in here?
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Let's see you out.
Of course.
That was some shitty wells. Alright. Out again. Nope, nothing more. We got the tavern. Hey, why not? Nervin, Korra. Legend of Korra.
Atrast Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Korra, your hostess. How may I serve you?
I'd like to hear about the city.
So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
What's a Shaperate?
It's the bureau of all the Shapers in Orzammar, led by the Shaper of Memories. If you're from the surface, I guess you'd call them scholars. They keep all of our records, laws, genealogies. You got questions about Orzammar's history, and don't mind answers in words as long as your leg, that's the place to go.
I can find
He'd be
it.
in the Diamond Quarter. Pardon, the Nobles District. Upstairs from here, however you call it.
Is there any place I should see while I'm here?
The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
What's the Proving?
It's a chance for all the best fighters in Orzammar to test their skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter.
I'd like a drink.
With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have?
A round of your best meal for myself and your house.
Someone's feeling generous. A round of Valentis Red for everyone. This, my friend, is the Paragon of Ales. The best your money can buy. Enjoy.
Thank you. And that only cost 1.5.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
I don't mind if I do.
I recommend the Lycan Ale. They brew it downstairs. Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's expeditionary field unit. Yourself? Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dunca... something like that.
You know Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
Who's your unit fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
You work for Balin?
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
I've never been to the Deep Roads.
Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
Who's sending you out?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost Tigers. Looking for signs of Bronca, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Who else is in the Deep Roads?
Lord Harriman's got his own men there, all looking for signs of Bronca. Guess the city's getting to miss having a paragon. Everyone wants someone to put in charge.
Who's Branka?
Bronca was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago. No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
In dwarven
That's fine.
En dindarvisa saradurva den wimedwa. Nasunkalanov en premalanovам. Arhandeka paragan veram de shir uram de zi. En dinnavreka ansordans netek varaks kor helvar.
They're everywhere! I can't take it!
Where are they?
Get away! You'll change like the rest! Monsters hidden in all my friends!
Is the Darkspawn?
There's things older than Darkspawn. And once you're in the story, they find you. See? I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass! Take them! I want out! I won't disappear chasing a lie! I won't!
What is an unbound? When your kingdom fell to see disappear, stone riches at the beast in the unbound more until one claims his throne. So must hunt the hero of his people, the principal blah blah blah. 3 pages, 3 ages, blah blah blah. Alright.
Told him I don't understand.
Hope they
why
have a
Putin's
nug
not
on the
to
fire.
everyone.
I'm
it's how the
starving.
ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me. Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Most humans treat my people like your castless.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
How does the caste system work anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
So you get vote. So you get to vote on your next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
I shall get going.
As you wish.
Okay, nothing more to do. Sorry. Hello, Jenna.
Welcome to Jan-Ar Family Armors. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Jan-Ar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
You know anything what's happening with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowmont's a fair man, My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Are you part of the Smith's caste?
Aye, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face you're not a smith yourself.
Wasn't the Paragon Branca a smith?
That she was. The best to walk these tunnels since Caradon himself. Threw it away, chasing old dreams, though.
Who's Caradon?
The best smith who ever lived, bar none. He gave us the secret of forging golems that could walk, talk, and defend our borders. When we had them, no dwarf had to risk himself against the Darkspawn. It was a golden age for the smith caste. His work was lost centuries ago when his tide fell to the Darkspawn. No one even knows where it is anymore.
What do you mean Branca threw it all away?
Didn't last 6 months as a noble before she set into the deep roads looking for ancient secrets. Now she's dead in the tunnels. All that brilliance, wasted.
Let me see what you got.
Of course. Keep in mind we also take items on trade.
Ikke finde. Alright. First they one way and then the other way, and that one was a bit closed down.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. Now I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
If I see any knocks, I
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
I know not what they'll say, but that is.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Should have.
You look like you're not from around here.
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
You want to leave Orzammar?
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
I can bring this circle your request?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Slow down! I need to get there, and it does not look good.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Are you alright?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate.
Oh,
Except when
that
forging,
doesn't sound good.
and I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
And dwarves immune to lyrium?
Aye, of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck.
So, working with lyrium made you crazy?
Not crazy, just a little forgetful. Don't worry, I'm fine when I work. Just look at my wares. I have the best blades here. Enchanted to hold fire, ice, anything you want to put in it.
Okay, let me see.
Right. Best in the trade, you know. I work the ore myself.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Golden mirror. I think that is a...
I am yours.
Golden mirror. I mean golden... A golden mirror.
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly. You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift, not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful. Truly.